Southern Comfort is a show where each week we uncover some of the misunderstood mysteries of the South.
And it's funny how it's the simple things in life that mean the most, not where you live, what you drive, or the price tag on your clothes. There's no dollar sign on a piece of mind, this I've come to know.
Growing up in the South, I was fortunate enough to have been raised with a compassion that makes me the man I am today.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right.
I've done many things in my life, and I've seen a lot more. So buckle up, y'all. I'm going to be your guide to this unique part of the world where eating and hunting are just as important as living and loving. My name is Bill Rampley, and this is my Southern Comfort. This week on Southern Comfort, we're going to wet some lines and catch some catfish with our bare hands. We're starting our show today in Middle Georgia. We're on the banks of Lake Oconee, and I'd like to introduce you to one of my brothers. You see, I'm the member of an elite society called the Brotherhood of Catfishermen, and this is Paul Lauterbach, our founding brother. Paul, can you tell us how you come to start the Brotherhood of Catfishermen?
The BOC, the Brotherhood of Catfishermen. It's a, dare I say, a global community. It's an amazing elite group of fishermen that have all collected under one roof, under one umbrella called the BOC. Some things that make the BOC special is the culmination of people and backgrounds and experience that we have inside of our organization.
Right.
We have, to the far left extreme, lawyers, dentists, doctors. To the far right, we got grass cutters. If you have a question about anything in the world, and I don't care what it is, short of nuclear science, you can log on to BOC. The BOC is free, but what you get is invaluable. You can ask your questions dealing with the outdoors or nature.
I was reading about one of your members called Gator. Tell us a little bit about Gator.
Jim Gator Hudson. He's a legend within the BOC. He's got multiple gunshot wounds, multiple stab wounds. He's a veteran from multiple wars, and he's like a Timex. He just keeps on ticking. He actually started a rod building company called Gator Rods.
This is Jim Hudson here.
How you doing, Bill?
Jim, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure is mine, sir.
Tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, sir, I'm former U.S. Army Airborne Special Operations Command,
All right.
retired military.
So how did you learn to do this? How did you learn to build these rods?
I actually learned in Hawaii, watching an old Hawaiian gentleman that used to come out there and watch us shark fish, and he was always building and repairing rods. Got to asking him questions, so he took the time out of his life to teach me how to do it the way he did it, the old way, everything by hand.
And you still do everything by hand?
Everything by hand. The only time a machine touches one of my rods is during the drying process. Other than that, it's all hand touched, hand tuned, hand balanced. And as far as components, I use what I consider the best in the world. I'll either use AFCO, Stewart, Pacific Bay, Seeker, Fuji. I don't play with off-name brands, and I don't play with cheap quality. As in the case of this rod right here, it's a Seeker E-glass blank. It's got a Stewart tough butt on it with a polymer coating called a slick butt.
Right.
That's designed so that under heavy load of pressure with a big fish, it'll come out of a rod holder easy for the angler. He ain't having to struggle with foam, and he ain't tearing cork up. My product, when it comes to flathead catfishing, bar none, is the best you'll ever put in your hands. That I'll guarantee.
Thank you.
Thank you,
much.
sir.
We appreciate your time.
Not a problem, sir. The
Appreciate you
pleasure is
having
all
us.
mine.
Thank you very much. Feels like a monster. There's probably a little bitty fish. Look at that bad boy.
41.
That's a big old fish.
Yeah, they were
41.9 pounds. So this is what it's like fishing with a brotherhood, because it don't get no better than this, right, folks?
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Welcome to 10 Mile, Tennessee, where the idea of a fun-filled weekend includes the word noodling. And what is noodling? Now here you ask. Well, noodling is kind of a different way of going catfishing. Noodling means going fishing underwater in holes with nothing but your bare hands. So I'd like to introduce you to a noodling husband and wife team, Marty and Faustana Jenkins. Hi Faustana, how are you? Marty,
Hello.
how are you?
Just fine.
Welcome. So tell us a little bit about noodling. How long have y'all been noodling?
I've been noodling on this river about 20 years.
And what river are we on?
Tennessee River.
We're on the Tennessee River. Did y'all go noodling before you got married, or?
Yes, we did.
You did?
Yeah.
You married him after he took you noodling, huh?
Oh yeah, we joke around and say it was a prerequisite for marriage.
Well, folks, I think it's time to go noodling. So let's curl up your catfish whiskers and let's go get wet.
There's an abundant supply of catfish in the Tennessee River. And we've caught catfish in it ever since I was a kid. We've grappled catfish probably for 20 years.
All right, Marty, tell me a little bit about what we're going to do here.
Okay, what we've got is a big hole over here underneath this ramp. And
How big are those holes normally?
they can be anywhere from 2 foot to 8 foot deep.
Okay. And so we're going to go to the holes and do what?
Well, it's so wide also and deep that it's going to take 3 of us to get down there and guard the hole right when we sit down and lay down in the water. And then the first thing we're going to do, we're going to run our hands back inside this hole.
You're going to run your hands back inside the hole while I stand outside and guard, right?
All right, whoever runs it in there.
Okay.
Okay. And then what you're wanting that fish to come out and bite your hand so you can try to grab him.
I know that's what you're going to do.
But if the fish is so far back in this hole that you can't get a hold of it with your hands, then what we got to do, we got these cane poles that we'll take back in there and we'll hook underneath that catfish's jaw and bring him to us or bring her to us so we can grab a hold of their mouth.
Okay, so we're being gentle to the catfish, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go fishing.
All right.
Right here? Yep. And we just get down
And put your hand.
in that hole.
Hold on. Now, what you want to do, one thing that you got to think about, if the fish comes out, it's over with. So even if you can't get his mouth,
That's your hand? Okay.
even if you can't get his mouth when he comes up, then just make sure to push the fish back in there.
Pick back in the hole, okay.
But what you'll do is,
Yeah, there it is. I see. There you go. There's the hole. Oh, no. There goes Marty.
fish.
Fish?
Yep. Come down here below me and see if there's any holes. I'll stand, go down there with him. Let's see if there's any holes. Each got to with your leg.
No, I don't feel it like that. Oh, wait a minute. There's... Oh, there. Oh. Yeah. I felt him, buddy.
Fishy?
Yeah. Sure did.
Yeah.
Feel his arm. Look at that. Oh, good Lord, you think? Holy moly. Look at that. Wow.
Costella's the one that said it's in there.
Yes, she did. She stayed right after him. And that's the flathead, right?
Yeah.
That's a big old fish there, folks.
Yeah.
Look at that, folks. Whoa!
I bet you all over me.
You were splashing and kicking.
That was going help.
We got him. That big old catfish. Yeah, folks. I nearly drowned Marty, but we got the fish.
All right, Bill, we're not going to keep this to eat or take home with us, so let's go ahead and put it back in.
Yeah, let's take him in. It's a big old fish.
All right.
What a fun day we've had today. And that was exciting. And that sucker didn't want to come out of there, did he? He was way back up in there.
Yeah.
Oh man, you can't beat life in the South. This is what Southern Comfort's all about, living in the South and enjoying and doing the things that we do without even thinking twice about it. This is what's so wonderful about this place. Well, folks, I don't know about y'all, but all this grabbing for catfish has made me hungry. Let's head on down to Benton Lee's for some real Southern Comfort food. Benton Lee's, on the banks of the Altamaha River, is one of the best restaurants that you'll ever find in the South. Located in Uvalde, Georgia, somewhere between Macon and Savannah, you're gonna find some of the tastiest catfish that you ever put in your mouth. But their steaks are legendary. Piled 2 stories high, you're always gonna leave satisfied. Folks, I'm here with Benton Lee himself. Benton, tell us a little bit about the history of your restaurant.
Well, I opened up in 1968. I had one little room when I started, and I've been building on and working it ever since. I seat about 300 people now.
Right. And are most of your customers local folks?
No, they come from all over the world.
My goodness, to Uvalde, Georgia.
Yep.
What's the farthest you've ever had anybody come to see you? You know?
Japan.
Oh my goodness.
We had the Russian pistol team in here when I had the Olympics. I've had people from all over the world already.
You don't do any advertising or anything? It's strictly?
Just word of mouth.
Just word of mouth. And tell us a little bit about the menu that we're looking at.
Well, we got anything from steak to gator, frog legs, shrimp, oysters, whatever.
But you don't serve your 7.5 pound steak anymore.
No, I quit. They didn't want to grumble because they couldn't eat it.
Benton used to serve a 7.5 pound steak with all the trimmings, and if you could eat the 7.5 pounds, he'd give it to you. Nobody ever got close though. You think he said the closest anybody ever got was 6 pounds.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think I'd like to try it. Thank you, ma'am. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little taste of my Southern Comfort. No matter what region of the country you live in, we've all got our Southern Comforts, and this is mine, and I'm going to dig into it right now. Oh, I wish you were here. This is good. This is real good. Hey folks, we're here at Chastain. We're gonna get on the bus with Zach Brown and see if we can get him and his band to play Chicken Fried for us, so come on. Folks, I'd like to introduce you to Zach Brown and his band. This is Chicken Fried.
You know I like my chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right. And the radio. I was raised up beneath the shade of a Georgia pine. And that's home, you know. sweet tea, pecan pie, and homemade wine, where the peaches grow. In my house, it's not much to talk about, but it's filled with love, it's grown in southern ground, and a little bit of chicken fried. Cold beer on Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up. I like to see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, oh, mother's love. It's the little things in life that mean the most, not where you live, what you drive, or the price tag on your clothes. There's no dollar sign on a piece of mind, this I've come to know. So if you agree, have a drink with me, raise your glasses for two, to a little bit of chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up. I like to see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, and know a mother's love, love, love. Thank God for my life and for the stars and stripes that made freedom forever fly. Let it rain, salute the ones who died, the ones that give their lives so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love, like our chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up. I like to see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, and know a mother's love, love. It's a little chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, oh, mother's love, love.
All right.
Thanks so much for having us, Bill.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it very much.
A little bit of Southern comfort.
Thank you for being here. I hope you've had as much fun as I've had today. There really is no place like the South. I'm Bill Rampley. Join us next time on Southern Comfort.